my motivational thought of the week this week from my Forbes Thought of the Day book. Nice little gift here. Whatever you do or dream you can do, begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. By Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. Botched his name, I'm pretty sure. We're just going to go with Johann Wolfgang for short. Whatever you do or dream you could do, begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. Kind of ties back in to the whole do it now. And I know, we all go through lives and we're taught in school that we're supposed to be employees. That's what the system wants. They don't want us to have power. They don't want us to work for ourselves. They want us to work and live in this modern day slave system that we are all going in and living in currently. They want us to be slaves to the technology. They want us to whatever they ingrained in our brains from a young age, that we're taught that when we grow up, we got to get a job and work for somebody else. We got to go to college and fucking create a shit ton of debt that we're probably never going to work off. Some people are lucky enough to do it and whatnot. We have a lot more options nowadays, and that's fine. We all work for people at some point, usually, depending on it and whatnot. Whatever your situation is, you have the ability, though, if you have a dream, if you have something that you want to do. The stuff I'm doing right now, I always wanted to do for a long time, and being with WWE, it's a cool job. And we're employees without being employees. We're not treated as employees. We're independent contractors, and there's a bunch of bullshit with all that. But we have to do and say what we're told over there and whatnot, and that whole thing. So as cool as a job that it appears to be to people, still in that system, in that working system. But if you guys, we now live in a time in an age where if you have something that you want to do and you just never did it, having that boldness, just risking it and putting yourself out there, just fucking start it. Do it now. Like I said, you got to start somewhere. You just got to start, and you just try to snowball it. We can make excuses. We can procrastinate. Fuck fear. Fuck failure. I don't give a shit if I fall on my face. It's all in the power of doing it. And because you really got to risk things at times to fucking have that big reward. But there's always calculated risk in things, and it's really easy to think of a lot of reasons why you shouldn't do something. All you need is one fucking reason why you should. And ultimate freedom, power, and control is a very, very, very appealing thing to me in the day and age that we are in and where we are going. So if there's something you want to do, just start it. Give it a shot. What's the worst that's going to happen? You fucking fail? You're not doing it? Well, you're not fucking doing it right now. You understand? Maybe that's why you're online bitching and crying and moaning, because other people fucking took a chance and are trying to fucking do something with themselves, to fucking apply themselves and make their lives better. And you're not. So you're fucking angry and you're complaining online. You're bitching, you're moaning, you're looking at things that make you miserable. Fucking stop. You want to know how you stop? You start doing it. You start doing what you want to do. You start living your life. Quit comparing your fucking life to the billions of people that you're never going to be able to compare your life to, and fucking start applying yourself and preparing your life. Focusing on what you need to do. This shit is fucking great. There's so many fucking benefits to all this. This shit is also really fucking bad. And I love Gary Vaynerchuk, and he promotes the fuck out of this stuff. This shit is poison, though, ladies and gentlemen. It's fucking poison. You gotta know how to fucking control it. You gotta use the technology for yourself. If not, it's gonna fucking eat you up and spit you out. It's gonna waste your time. If there's shit you want to be doing, fucking start doing it. Figure out a way and start growing it and fucking applying yourself. And I don't know what it is. We all have fucking dreams. Just take an hour a day and start applying yourself towards it. Spend an hour less fucking time on this, looking at what the fuck we're all doing. Because none of us give a fuck. Nobody does. I don't give a fuck anything that I see on there. It's great, and I use it for good, like I said. But I don't have time to be like, oh, well, so-and-so's at the fucking beach. I don't give a fuck. And you shouldn't either. We need to be worrying about what we're doing. Use it to communicate. Use it for good. Use it to make people feel good. And there's something you want to do, have some fucking boldness and go for it. Doesn't mean you're going to be fucking a success and that you're going to have everything that you've ever wanted. You may be an employee for the rest of your life, and that's okay. But at least you're doing something you want to go for. You're giving it a shot. And with this stuff, we do have the power now. Anybody can make it. Anybody can. You don't have to fucking go if you're funny, you don't need somebody to give you your own fucking, comedy show, your own talk show. You don't need somebody, if you're a great wrestler anymore, to put you on their TV show to show the world. You actually have the fucking platform right here to do it if you want. Might not be an overnight success. It might not be a success for 10 fucking years. But DDP Yoga, a lot of people thought he was fucking crazy. What's this fucking wrestler trying to teach people how to stretch? What's this fucking psycho doing? He's a pro wrestler. What does he know about fucking stretching? What does he know about yoga? Stupid wrestler. 10, 11 years in, what's the fucking story now for all those people talking shit? Completely different story. Wasn't an overnight success. Took about 11 years, if I'm not mistaken. That's a long time. A lot of people would have thrown in the fucking towel at that point. Not Page, because he knew what he wanted it. He had the boldness to go for it, and he figured it out along the way. Probably a lot of failures in that 11 years, I would imagine. Probably a hell of a lot. I know I've had failures in doing my own business and things, and I've had to learn from and fucking overcome. Just go for it. You figure it out. The moment you give up and stop, though, it's game over. And you go back to being a little bitch and working for somebody for the rest of your life. At least if you go for it and try, maybe there's a point that you're not. And not to say it's going to work for everyone, because there's a lot of hard work in its mindset. But for those people that get it, you get it, and you fucking go for it. And that's my motivational thought of the fucking week. All right, guys. Moving on to wrap up this week's show. All fan mail, please send to P.O. Box 752740, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89136. Please return postage and limit it to one or two things, guys. As always, thank you to friends of the show, Wiretap Radio, CLNS Media, a wrestling historian of the Wrestling Classic, and as always, my boy DJ Dells, the Sneaker Addict. Give him a follow on YouTube, a subscribe, and he does a lot of different shoe reviews, and he's on with Mark TV with that fucking Mark, and a good dude. Feed Me More Nutrition on feedmemore.com and Amazon. 20% again with Podcast 20. All personal videos, cameo.com/The Big Guy Ryback. Professional wrestling bookings, please contact Bill Behrens at Showbiz, SHOWBIS at AOL.com, Ryback TV at youtube.com/Ryback TV. My motivational book, Wake Up, It's Feeding Time, available on Amazon in paperback, Audible, and Kindle formats. And follow us on social media. I am The Big Guy Ryback 22 on Instagram, at Feed Me More Nutrition on Instagram, at Conversation with the Big Guy on Instagram. We got a lot of cool, funny content on those channels. I'm Ryback 22 on Twitter, at Feed Me More Nutrition on Facebook, and Snapchat at Ryback 247. Thank you guys, as always, for listening. You've just listened to another episode of Conversation with the Big Guy Ryback. Feed me more.